Gallipoli Peninsula, August 21st, 1915. Dear Herbert, here I am at last in the trenches. We landed at night without any mishap, although there were a few bullets hissing round the ship. Our first job in the trenches was to dig ourselves dugouts to sleep in. These are just little caves dug into the side of the trenches. Ours is about 6 by 5 feet and about 3 feet high for two of us. While we were having breakfast on the beach, I espied old Gib Johnson strolling about, and I went down to see him and get the news from him. Poor old Gib is not looking too fit on it. He looks really worn out. We were talking for a while, and he told me he had a narrow escape. A bullet struck one of his pouches full of ammunition and exploded 11 cartridges, and he never even got a scratch. He was lucky, wasn't he? But I wanted to know all about the boys from our district, and he didn't seem to mention them, so I asked him how they were, and then he told me. My God, I did get a shock. I could hardly believe my ears. It appears that last Sunday week they had a big scrap with the enemy, and all our boys were in it, except Bob McNeil, and he was wounded a few days before in the ankle. Harry McNeil was wounded in the shoulder, and old Jack McKinnon was killed. Then I asked for Fred Marsh. I was ready for anything then, and he told me that poor old Fred had also been killed. They were all knocked out in the same fight. It must have been a terrible struggle. I would like to tell you all about it, but all these letters are censored, they tell me. There are thousands being killed in this horrible war. But all the men who have been here any time don't look at all well. Dysentery plays the deuce with the men here, they tell me. I'm getting used to the funny noises they make over here day and night now. The big guns from land and sea make an awful row, and this is accompanied always with machine gun and rifle fire. We can hear the shells coming overhead, and the shrapnel bursting all day long. In fact, where we are, we can see most of them fired and watch them burst. The enemy snipers are on the alert all the time. By Jove, it is great, this underground life. Here I am, sitting in my little dugout, writing to you. Not alone, oh dear no. There are thousands of flies to keep me company. They just about drive one mad. And every time you move and touch the roof or walls, down comes a shower of earth. Still, you would be surprised how comfortable one can feel, even under such circumstances. Our water is the worst job. We are on top of a hill and we have to carry all our water up from about half a mile away. I must close now, for I have to save the writing paper nowadays. I hope Mother and all of you are keeping in good health, and expect to hear from you soon. From your loving brother Frank.